says that God is truth. The Word of God is truth.
Girl, you lied to me, talking about you love me from the start. Girl, you lied to me, talking about you never break my heart.
I'd like an answer to the question, Judge.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
All right, we left off. It was how he wasn't a great guy.
Well, he was a typical city guy. He was no different than anybody else. That was their mentality.
I have a pretty good idea where things ended up in that last interview. You remember that?
No.
You were talking about and how he hit on you.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, those guys probably all tried to bird dog their
Well,
friends.
it wasn't just me. That's just how they were. Any female that was around.
Yeah, I mean, guys like I know it's probably.
It was just, it's like Trump when he talks about how he can do anything with a woman.
I guess I kind of lost some sleep over hearing that stuff, though, because, when you're a kid, you idolize dad's friends like those guys. But they're human.
Oh, human.
You don't realize it, though. Like, I just...
He really was. And that's why, God, she can never hear this. To this day, she doesn't understand my reasoning for what I did.
Okay. He never, made a full-blown move on you
No,
he never did anything,
no,
did he?
no,
Okay.
no.
I just wanted to put... That's where I was losing sleep.
No,
right.
never. Her husband used to hit on me.
Oh, my God, man. It's a whole thing, you guys in Jersey
whole
City.
thing. I mean...
It's like Mad Men, too.
Yeah, I mean, nothing ever happened, but
all right. I'm not... First of all, I don't look Italian, so...
But I want to say this. She thinks Frank was a saint. He was not a saint.
Oh, yeah. Well, I looked at... I'm not on Facebook that much. I don't know how they're figuring me out. She still uses that picture.
And she still...
It's not a great picture of him.
No, and she...
Wow.
And she still cannot get over this wonderful guy. But I remember... It was different times.
Listen, people were we grew up. You have to remember, Greg and I, late '60s, early '70s.
Right.
They were crazy times too. It's like
we're all big drinkers, big partiers.
Yeah.
They all hung around together.
I totally get it.
Right, I got out, but she's fine. That was her life. But don't tell me he was a saint.
I know,
because he was far from.
I'm stunned right here. I'm sitting here speechless right now. Going back to this, Brett. What was his first name?
Chris Brett.
Tray of diamonds. Dad, like German. Unbelievable, man. All right, so that's good. So maybe a couple more questions and then we'll wrap.
Jersey City crowd, they were brought up the same way. The man is the ruler of the house, and the women, you don't say anything. Whereas I was brought up differently.
Oh, my God.
Nan was ahead of her time. Nan said to Pop, I go to work. You can clean the house. You can cook.
Nan wasn't. Yeah, they broke the mold with Nan and Pop.
Exactly. So I figured everybody was the same.
Thank God. Like when we were kids too. I mean, I can't. Best memories of them.
Yeah, they were ahead of their time.
This is good. A couple more, and then
right,
I think it's enough today.
I'm very open about everything.
I know you are, but I mean, do you have like a blood pressure? You're probably like
you're in worse shape than I am.
Well, I didn't know, about this guy, like Chris.
Chris.
Right. And Tootsie, and Pat's telling me he may be your father. I'm like, what is she? I look like Tootsie.
Wasn't part of the crowd.
Oh, here's we're going left and we're going right. Why did you choose him as my godfather?
Dad did. I didn't.
Oh.
Dad did. That was Dad's good friend. He was dating Dad's sister.
Right.
And that Dad chose him, not me.
So maybe that's what because he had to hold me at the church. Did I get baptized?
Yeah.
He had to probably hold me, right? Didn't he show up at least?
Right.
I mean, I've never heard from him since.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
And Sylvia's my grandmother, right?
Yeah, your godmother.
I mean, she's a saint. And then Tootsie... Okay, gives me to the priest, baptized. I don't see him. I don't get a card.
No, then he was out of the picture.
Is he alive, the Tootsie?
I have no idea. He worked for the Jersey Journal.
The newspaper?
In a newspaper. He had a big shot job.
And they called him Tootsie? They should have called him Scoop. Hey, Tootsie. Hey, Tootsie.
I don't know how he got
Hey,
that
Tootsie.
name. He
Bar.
belonged to a crowd. 2 guys got killed one time in an automobile accident.
Dad was in the car, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't Dad in the car for that?
Dad was in the car. Another
Was he
friend
driving? He wasn't driving,
no,
right?
he was not driving, but another friend of his got stabbed in New York and killed.
I know,
it was
Dad.
a rough crowd.
I remember, I don't know who told me. I think Dad may have said it. He didn't talk about the accident much, but I heard like he was a teen, like 17 or 18.
17 or 18. Him and Frank, they were not driving, but they were in the car where the accident happened. They were speeding.
Yeah.
They were like racing.
Probably drunk too,
You know,
right? Who wasn't?
They were big partiers.
Yeah.
You know, so.
No, Dad used to run those dances and stuff. Whatever the hell that was, man. I saw these business cards when we used to go through your drawers.
Oh my God,
Roger Bauer hosting a dance at like what
We had a New Year's Eve at the Robert Treat Hotel in Newark.
Oh my God, the Robert Treat. You know what they're doing right now? There's migrants lined up living there. There's roosters.
It
That's
got
the
so
sleaziest.
bad.
That's such
There
a.
was such an argument that the police had to be called in and we were escorted out.
It's like a crack hotel now.
Right, well,
Cory Booker tried to close it down like 1,000.
Well, we had a New Year's Eve party there.
Oh, hey, I'm hosting a big party, bada bing, at the Robert Treat. You know, hey.
Oh God, it was a crazy life.
Bring
It really
Canzoni,
was.
Tootsie's, he's bringing a cake. Toot's sweet. And then he's going to write an article about
Ronnie
it.
Taglerini, that was all part of that crowd.
Ronnie, all these, Ronnie, and he's another one. We can have a whole discussion.
Oh, absolutely.
Honest to God, I think,
Leroy Rapertis, they were like firemen and ex-cops.
I don't even know if I could get to the other interviews. This may be this could be like a Netflix series.
The other funny thing is that Dad and Frank Figurelli decided to join the army on the buddy plan. This was a thing that you could join with your buddy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right, buddy. Oh, man, what a way to get people. To do
Dad
them.
got sent to Hawaii, and Frank got sent to Germany.
Jeez.
They didn't get to this.
Oh my
same
God!
place.
What a bait and switch! Oh my God, man!
Yeah, and Dad had a cushy job. His job was
He drove people around, right?
Drove all the.
He was in Hawaii. That's right.
In Hawaii.
I remember seeing that. Here's that. If Dad had Facebook or Twitter, you know how people doctor pictures up.
Right.
I found all these pictures of Dad holding an assault rifle in his gear with a helmet, like sitting, and then like. In reality, he's on the beach waiting for the general to call him. He's got
That's
a bottle
what
of
he did.
scotch. Hey, Roger, I need a ride.
He drove them around from place.
It's like MASH or whatever.
Right.
I have him at home. All the pictures of Dad all dressed up in his like. He
Never
looks like
saw
he's in
a day of combat.
It looks like he's in Vietnam. There's palm trees. All my friends. Because I had a couple of these pictures, I go to sink show and tell my father, he fought in Vietnam. And there's palm trees, and he's holding a gun. And
Why?
social media, if you guys had it back then, you'd be catfishing people. All right, so couple quickies, and then I got to get out of here. I got some stuff I got to do. All right, so these are called. Let's do a couple rapid fires, and I'll get out of here. This is quick, bada bing. You know, you don't even think. Let's lighten up the mood a little bit. I need it because my blood pressure is like, it's off the charts right now.
You're still about Chris Pratt.
I'm going to take this DNA test back with me. Who knows when I'll need it when I get to the Greg. All right. You're going from Parsippany to California. Remember, this guy's going to be helping you with the map, conversation, and probably you'll be sharing music playlists. Who's it going to be on this road trip? Jeffrey Dahmer, Hitler, or Bin Laden? You think about all this stuff.
I'm thinking
You're in a room. You're eating dinner.
Hitler.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of things I want to ask him.
Like Bin Laden, you wouldn't talk much.
I don't know.
I don't think he would talk much. I think
Right.
Hitler would be. Hitler would be screaming at you, and you should have made a right instead of left. Ah!
I don't know that much about. I know he was captured, but
Right.
Hitler was during
And
my time
Jeffrey
growing up.
Dahmer sharing a meal?
I'd be afraid.
Like, oh, it's time for dessert.
Right. I'd be afraid.
That's not a bad choice at all, because who wouldn't have questions for
Oh,
him?
a million
The
questions.
spit that would be on your face with sitting shotgun. All right, good. That's quick. One more. There's another quickie. This one here, I designed it. I thought it was smart of me. Props to me. I don't give myself much credit. This one is a quickie to provide insight and the audience some insight about your possible values as a person, who you consider successful as a leader, and maybe who's political savvy. So this is the same road trip. Who would you want in that car? Bill Clinton or Ron Reagan?
Oh, Bill Clinton.
Okay. I'm going to ask you again.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan, who shut down the Cold War and everything else, or Bill Clinton? Who would you want in that 1 week road trip?
Bill Clinton.
Okay. What if he told you when we go to dinner, Ann, you have to wear a blue dress?
Lewinsky.
Would you reconsider your...
No, I had so many questions for him.
All right, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
I'm not here to sway you. I'm just trying
but
to...
I'm just thinking, how could you be so stupid as to do what you did in the Oval Office with this young girl?
Yeah, you know, I see what the way your brain is too,
Yeah,
and you're thinking because you have a lot of questions,
I have questions.
and you would definitely ask these questions too.
You're the president of the United States.
I'm writing these things and I'm thinking like the other, like I'm already three, like, oh, this guy, but you're thinking more of inquisitive minds.
Right, exactly.
You actually should be doing the interview and I should be sitting there because your reasons are good. I'm like I'm all over.
No, it's just the way. I mean, the first book I ever read was The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich. I wasn't even in high school. When Nan and I went on our trips, that's why we went to Auschwitz. Because I was really into the Holocaust and what happened, like Amy. Amy was into it also.
And okay, we're checking into the Motel 6. Here, let me draw a steam bath shower for you. You go first. Let me get it nice and steamy.
This was very enlightening,
Oh,
Brian.
God. All right, it's enough for today.
I don't think you'll get anybody as honest as me with